Where do you think you are on finishing putting this roster together for 23?
We're, I would say, close. Obviously, some high school prospects that we're still recruiting right now. The portal window has closed, but certainly I don't think you're ever done there. There'll be another window at the end of spring practice, but I'd say we're close. But certainly, you guys know there's still some positions that we have critical needs at that we're not done solidifying yet.
Shane, have you guys figured out what Greg's role is going to be moving forward yet?
Right now, we haven't talked about responsibilities and all that. I mean, he's still going to be heavily involved with what we do. I told him I wanted him to stay around. To me, we've got two great offensive line coaches in Lonnie and Ad, and happy to have both of them here. They both are on the same page and work great together. Ad's phenomenal with recruits, phenomenal as a coach. Certainly wanted him to get his health in order, and he's well on his way to doing that. And a lot of that too, Ben, is there's a lot of talk with the NCAA and how analysts may be viewed as far as what they can and can't do. So I think his role is still to be determined, but he'll be heavily involved with everything that we're doing on and off the field.
How much? When you look at the momentum generated by the Rams over Tennessee and Clemson, an impressive performance. How does that compare to last year?
I don't want to. Different in the sense of who we beat in the regular season. Obviously, there was a lot of momentum at the end of last season, Rick, beating Auburn and Florida, going to a bowl, then beating North Carolina up in the bowl game. That was huge for us from a momentum standpoint. But then, certainly when you go into year two, there's still questions that people have. And then, obviously, the way we played down in Gainesville that night, to come back and finish the season like we did with 2 top 10 wins. If anything, that's just solidified what we're doing, and people whose eyes weren't open already certainly were open after what we did in the last 2 regular season games.
Juice announced he's coming back, and Spencer right after that. Just how good was it to have both those guys invest more?
Yeah, that was huge. I feel like the season is busy, but the minute the season ends is probably the busiest time of the year, and I still don't feel like I've slowed down since the bowl game. But had some great communication and conversations with Spencer and Juice and their families, and along with Coach Loggins and Coach Stepp. They did a great job. Everybody did. And like I said all along, just wanted to lay it out for those guys, their options, and wanted to support them in whatever way, whatever decision they made. And thankful that they chose to stay here at Carolina, and it adds to the energy that we already created with the end of the season. That just increases it with those 2 guys coming back. So
what are the impressions now with Dowell from the team perspective and the recruiting trail?
In the what?
In the recruiting trail.
Dowell's been amazing. I know we haven't played a game yet, but he's been even better than I thought he would be. And I'm not just saying that. He's done it. He's a great relationship person. You guys will continue to get to know him, but he does a great job of building relationships with people. He did an awesome job. He spent a lot of time talking to Spencer and Juice and all of our players, and I would say that he was key in those guys coming back. And then he's been kind of just going with me everywhere we go recruiting, just kind of he and I get to talking and talk about the offense and him getting to know recruits. He was with Clayton and Torian and I going to see defensive players over in Georgia this past week. And he's been amazing on the recruiting trail, like coming out of homes and high schools, you're listening to him talk to guys. I've been really, really impressed and really excited that he's here.
Shane, there were 3